Hey folks, welcome back to Trusty Numbar Gaming for another episode of Star Citizen. We have our beautiful Aegis Reclaimer here, and we've got it loaded with our Ursa Medevac. It's not a great fit, but it's not glitching out, so we're going to give it a shot and see if we can make it work. Go out and see if we can do some salvage. Not only is it good for our healing up, but it can be our respawn point should we run into any problems, which has been happening quite a bit lately. Some people have been targeting these ships, especially with solo players in them. So you can see it's not a great fit, but so far it's been working. See if we can squeeze through there. Like I say, it's a really tight fit, but right now it's working, so we're going to let it work. Of course, our airlocks on both sides, just kind of confirm those are there. Good. So because they still have the glitch in where even with your shields fully up, a player can exit their ship and shoot your doors with their rifles or laser guns, whatever they have. It is allowing them to, or you can just fall down the elevator like that, and that seems to work. Or fall down the stairs. It allows them to get into your ship. And it's such a big ship when you're by yourself. It's generally, they wait for you to stop mining and go back into the cargo hold, and that's generally when they attack. What the hell was that? So we do have a contract up, you can see on the top right. To head over to beautiful Glen Station, where there is a M2 that we need to salvage. Not to be contract one, but sometimes it's doing. You can go out there and take a ship out there. Doing that for it. It's quite long. That'd be cool ships. The only problem with the contracts is generally puts in near space stations, and it's always the space station to you where you're at. Yeah, a lot. I just want to get damage. You get damage. Guess it was close enough. Alright, it's been a while since I've used the controls here, so see if we can remember how this all works. Now they've changed salvage up, which I didn't know about. I generally don't keep up much with the stuff they're putting out, to be honest. I probably should. the warning. But the construction material has to be refined. Whereas you used to sell it all at the TDD, and now it won't let you do that. Alright, so we don't need the salvage mode. What I should have done first is gone and seen if I could salvage any of the components off this thing. It has military components on it. Alright, we're going to have to go to the other side to see if we can get the rest of it. So it will obviously complete the contract before you actually finish all the salvage. And then we still have to break it up and collect the construction material. Which again, now you have to get refined, and you don't get they had the ratio messed up for a while, so where people really weren't doing that much salvage because you were only getting about 10% back or something like that of what you put in, which is not real great for price wise, the amount of time and energy you're putting in. Alright, that looks good to me. I'm going to come over here in this seat. Why is it not? I guess they're going to make us do it this way.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
Extend our arm. Now this is the fracture, which is what we need. And once this breaks up, we're immediately right click, and we're going to start trying to suck up these parts before they shift too far off into space. You can obviously go find them, but it's just you have to keep moving the ship to do it. You got that one, but the major one has shifted too far out. So probably the only disadvantage of doing this by yourself is you're gonna have to keep moving the ship. South Park will be higher over the top. Whereas the army, you don't know what you're doing. And everybody else will do it. There we go. Now, I have been too close before and had the arm hit the ship and start sending it off into space. That's always fun. So the salvage gave us 22 SEU, and this construction material is going to be 194.5. So this one M2 will almost fill up our storage. That's why I like these bigger ships. Now, granted, again, I did have to pay $10,000 for this contract, but between the salvage and the constructions, we should recover way more than that, and we'll find out. Now, obviously, we'll have to wait for the construction material to process. And the next thing is those mining facilities are not that big, so I don't know if they're going to have a docking port that I can dock this ship with to take the salvage over. So what I may do, since I have to bring the salvage to Crusader anyway to sell it to TDD, I may go ahead and offload it and load it on the C2 I have there, and then take the C2 over to the mining base. That's probably going to be a better option than trying to dock this thing in a mining base. Alright, so that gives us 216.6 SU of our 240. Last couple times I came back here to Crusader with the Reclaimer, it let me take off. Obviously, when I took off, I left a extra large hangar, but when I come back, it tries to send me to a docking port, which doesn't really help me when you have to offload cargo. So essentially what I did was dock at the docking port, go in, go to the terminal, tell it to park the ship, and then go back to my hangar and have to pull the ship back up. It's kind of a pain in the butt when they could just let you park in the damn hangar. Yeah, but here, let's see what he's got. There's one. Kind of damn with this guy. That's green. What's it for? It's in positions, right? That's this way. Alright, we got one. There's two. Finally, seems like a chip. What an ass.
That should do it.
Engines.
Be sure to look after your vehicle during your time at Orison.
Thankfully we can do repairs and refuel from here.
Shields offline. Weapon systems offline.
So like I say, what we'll have to do is go in, go to a terminal, park the ship. This is the side that we're parked on. So that's definitely not the side I want. Which I was on the right side. Why the fuck is it not letting me? So our options are go out through the top hatch and see if we can find an entrance into the station, or to log out because of the server error, and because we have the Ursa back there, that's set as our spawn, so we should spawn back in the ship, or it'll spawn us back in the station. It's really kind of a who the fuck knows type moment. Or you can just walk through the front of the ship, you know, the Ursa medevac. Alright, yeah, it's set as our spawn. Now we're here at Orison, we could just set our spawn to Orison. And that would put us in the... So we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and set it at Orison. And so our options are to log out, or to go through the top hatch and see if we can get into the station through one of the openings. This makes zero fucking sense. So I think I'm just going to log out first instead of trying to float around this damn space station and see what happens. Alright, so setting Orison as our spawn put us back in our hangar. So now we have to
the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
bring... Why am I having to claim it? Well, that may have backfired now. Because now it's saying we have to claim the ship. So all that work we just did was for absolutely jack shit. So normally what I would do is come back here, offload the salvage onto the elevator, and put the construction material to the side, bring up a C2, load it in the construction material in the C2, take it to the mining base so it can be mined, and then sell the salvage material here. But again, unfortunately, the ship somehow disappeared through all these glitches and server errors. That's just the way it is. If you're going to play this game, that's just part of the crap you got to deal with. But we appreciate you being here. Thanks to all those that are liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. We greatly appreciate you. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.